Hey, what's going on? It's Daniel Gillespie here with UponArriving.com, and in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about selecting the perfect hotel credit card. So before I jump in, if you're new to this channel, I cover things like credit card rewards, hotels, airfare, and a lot of other interesting travel topics. So if you like that type of stuff, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. So in this video, I'm going to hit on 6 major factors that you want to consider whenever you go to choose a hotel credit card so that you make sure that you're picking out the perfect card for you. The first thing that you want to look at is the sign-up bonus. Now, sign-up bonuses for hotel credit cards do fluctuate a lot. So compared to some other cards like the Sapphire Preferred that really rarely ever change, a hotel credit card may change its bonus several times throughout a single year. So you always want to be on the lookout to make sure that you're getting one of the best offers when it comes to hotel sign-up bonuses. And don't get led astray by the amount of points that a sign-up bonus offers. When it comes to hotels, it's all about the valuations of the cents per point. And for me personally, I like to use my points at top tier properties. So my valuation really always looks at how many nights at a top tier property can I book with a sign-up bonus. And this is one reason why I'm really big on the World of Hyatt credit card, because it's one of the few hotel credit cards that offers a sign-up bonus that can often cover 2 nights at a top tier property. But for you, you might be more interested in using your points a little bit more efficiently at mid-tier or lower tier properties. And in that case, you'll want to look at it and see how many nights that you can get from a sign-up bonus at properties within that range. Now, when you're pricing out the number of nights that you can book, keep in mind that devaluations happen all the time. So you may want to look and see if a recent devaluation just happened for your program, then you can be safe to assume that those prices are going to be set for a reasonable amount of time. But if it's been a year or longer since the last time that the prices have been shifted up and down, there's a chance that those prices may no longer apply whenever you finally earn the points from your sign-up bonus. And the next thing that you want to consider about the sign-up bonus is that maybe it might be better for you to just earn flexible points with another program and then transfer those points out to a hotel partner. So for example, let's say you were right under 524 and you were trying to decide between the Sapphire Preferred and the World of Hyatt card. In many cases, it would make sense to go with the Sapphire Preferred so that you could have that added flexibility, and then you could just transfer those points over to Hyatt at a 1-to-1 ratio. That would be a good decision for people who don't really need the additional benefits of the World of Hyatt card and are just looking for ways to earn points that they can use on Hyatt properties. So the second factor that you want to look at is elite status, and this can come in many different forms. Some cards offer automatic elite status, and I'm really big on cards like the Hilton cards, like the Hilton Ascend that offers automatic gold status, and the Hilton Aspire that offers automatic diamond status. So when it comes to hotel elite status, you really are going to be trying to determine what benefits do you value. For me, it really comes down to things like breakfast, lounge access. I'm really big on those 2 things because those are benefits that I can utilize a lot and that have really clear-cut value for me. Other benefits like upgrades may be a little bit harder to place a value on, so you really want to try to get a sense of how many times am I actually going to use the benefits that I might get from this elite status in order to give it a proper valuation. There may also be some other types of elite benefits on the credit cards. So some credit cards allow you to achieve a higher elite status tier by simply increasing your spend. And sometimes this spend can be very substantial. So for example, with the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, you get automatic gold status, and you can achieve Marriott Platinum status by spending $75,000 in a calendar year, which is a lot. But other cards have requirements that aren't so hard to achieve. So for example, the Marriott Boundless credit card offers you automatic silver status, but you can earn gold status by spending $35,000. I'm not a huge fan of achieving elite status through these massive spends, and that's just because elite status in a lot of cases can be obtained in different ways, like status challenges or status matches. So I'd always look into alternative ways to get a higher elite tier status because the opportunity cost of putting so much spend on that credit card is very high. And some cards may just offer you a certain amount of elite credits per year that can help you to achieve the next tier of elite status. This is one reason why I'm big on the World of Hyatt credit card, because it starts you off with 5 elite night credits, but you can also earn 2 additional night credits by spending $5,000, and you can do that as many times as you want to climb up higher and higher on the elite status ladder. The next thing you want to look at is what kind of bonus earning does the credit card have. The bonus earning categories for hotel credit cards are really kind of all over the place. You can see bonus categories for all sorts of travel expenses, dining, things like gym memberships, groceries, gas. So you really don't know what you're going to get, and you're just going to have to compare which ones work best for you. But I will say that if the hotel chain that you're going for is a transfer partner to a flexible points program, then in a lot of cases, it's going to make sense to put your spend on a different type of card. So Chase cards are a perfect example of this. A lot of them may offer something like 2 times the points on dining or travel expenses. But if you have a card like the Sapphire Reserve that earns 3x on those categories, then it just makes sense to go ahead and put your spend on the Sapphire Reserve because you're going to get more points, and then you can go and transfer those out to that hotel program at a later date. But when it comes to putting spend on hotel stays, so for example, when you're using a Hyatt card to stay at a Hyatt property, in those cases, you're typically going to get more value or more points whenever you use your hotel credit card. So you don't really want to use a transferable points card in those cases. And also be sure to factor in the bonus earning that you'll get through the elite status that you have with your credit card. So whenever you put spend on a hotel with your hotel credit card, you'll earn points with your credit card, base points with the hotel program, and then bonus points for having elite status that you may have achieved through that credit card. The next factor that you want to consider is what type of free night is offered by the credit card. A lot of credit cards will offer you a free annual night certificate, and I actually made a video about these that you want to check out just for different kind of tips and tricks on how to utilize those. But basically the big thing you're going to be looking at when choosing a credit card is what type of restrictions are on this free night. So you want to look at what type of category properties can you use it on, how much value do you think you can get from that, and that's going to go a long way in helping you to offset the annual fee. And something else you want to consider is how big is the footprint of this hotel program. So a lot of times you may think that a hotel has properties just everywhere around the world, and you may just assume that they have properties in a few locations that you want to visit. But in reality, they may not have as many properties as you think. So it would be a good idea to go and maybe look at a map. You can try a website like awardomatic.com, and you can just see a breakdown or an overview of the different types of property locations in different countries all around the world. And that can help you to get a sense of how wide is the footprint for this hotel program. Also, some credit cards offer you a free night after you reach a certain annual threshold of spend. So the World of Hyatt card, the Hilton Ascend card both offer you free nights when you spend $15,000. And those amounts are relatively low and easy to achieve. So that's another thing that you want to think about when trying to decide how much value you'll get from this card and how easy it will be to offset that annual fee each year. And that brings me to the next factor that you want to look at, which is the annual fee. Now, a lot of these hotel credit cards did have annual fees that were on the lower side, but now they've been pushed up a little bit closer to around $100 in a lot of cases. But we've also seen the emergence of premium hotel credit cards, but these also have come with premium annual fees of around $450. Premium hotel credit cards can actually be great deals, but the key is that you need to have a good idea of how you're going to utilize all of their different perks. So the Hilton Aspire is a great example. It comes with automatic Hilton Diamond Elite status, and it also has a number of different credits like an airline credit, resort credit, and an on-property credit. And all of that sounds really great, and you can more than offset the annual fee with those credits. But if you don't know how to use them, or if you don't have a plan to use them, then they really don't do you much good. Now, personally, I'm a huge fan of these luxury hotel cards, but again, the key is to make sure that you know how to utilize those credits. Otherwise, you're probably going to be better off going with a cheaper card. And the sixth factor that you want to look at is what type of special perks come with this card. One card that comes with some great special perks is the IHG credit card. Now, this card comes with the ability to get the 4th night free on award stays. And you can also get something like a 20% discount on purchase points along with TSA and global entry credit. And in the case of the IHG card, if you're truly an IHG loyalist, then benefits like the 4th night free or 20% discount on purchase points can actually go a very long way for you. And so in that case, that card is going to be a very good fit. So that's it for the 6 main factors I look for in a hotel credit card. If you have any other factors that you've thought of, let me know in the comments below if I missed anything or if there are any other considerations that you like to think about. But if you found this video helpful or informative, be sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.